I have, listen, it took me like half an hour to do my entire mastery on minor. I had 80,000 points, 60 something odd thousand points, 50,000, 50,000, and I was done in about, well, it was less than an hour. I wouldn't say it was like half an hour, but it was like less than an hour. Anyway, because of that, I was like, okay, well, this is how I use it, because it's 5,000 points for regular scoring. I'm not going to get a lot of drone bits, so I bought 100. That's my justification. You can't tell me otherwise. We have 2 gold, though. 2 gold. Also, it's S rank day, by the way. Let's get that. The fuck? Okay, well, sure. If you're not going to do it that way, then. God. Dang it. Oh, yes, Beta. Solo, you better not do the Muffins quest the new way. You better stream turning in each set one at a time. I'll fucking do it. I don't care. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to 100 at a time. Let's go. Alright, we're going to start off with some luck here, see what we got in regards to our drone biddies. I'm not going to go over there. I'm over here. There's nothing nearby me. No thank you. You know what my general thinking was in regards to those factions back in the day, Beta? I just didn't fucking do them. Fuck those NPCs. They want the smoke, they can catch it. The entirety, well, so I don't know if you know this, but North Freeport and regular Freeport are at odds, KOS with each other. If you start off as a half-elf paladin in Freeport, the Freeport militia is one hair away from being KOS. So you can walk back and forth, but the Soulfire quest requires you to kill the boss of the Freeport militia. So you can imagine, it's quite easy to raise your faction with the paladins of Nathaniel Mar and Erolisi Mar. There's a rep gain based on, I think it might be, yeah, I know certain things are based on charisma, which is why you would have the Bard song bump up your charisma. That way you can actually try and, you know, get better results out of it. Which is why you'll have a Bard in your group play the song. I know there's a baseline and you get extra for charisma, I think so. This was early days of the internet, so we didn't have a lot of resources. Unless you subscribe to Alakazam and got access to that deep info. If you had Alakazam, yeah, I know, but it wasn't free. They gated a lot of the info behind the paywall. We need Wowhead for everything. Can we get like the Wowhead set up for 14? The fact that 14 doesn't have a Wowhead is insane to me, and they still depend on all these small sites to do things. Good luck on the call, Beta. Is wild to me. This game is huge. It's a big game. It's a very popular game. Why is it? I don't understand. This game is bigger now than World of Warcraft was when it got Wowhead. When did Wowhead when did Wowhead start? 2005. Okay, yeah, no. I don't get it. I don't know. Resources, I guess? Money? Program? Has programming changed since 2005? I don't know. But I feel like it's... Why am I getting anything but bronze? This is a pretty bad streak. I'm not going to do this all stream. I'm just getting a handful out here now while I can. And then we'll get going. Probably the usual. We're going to go into PvP on the girls. And then from there, segue over to MSQ. But yeah, no, it's neat. Those mastery things don't mess around. As you can see, there are 570,000 points for minor alone for mastery points. And then that bumped this up a lot because I don't know if they changed how much points you get or if I'm just really dumb and I wasn't doing. I did like 3 mastery quests, unlocked them, checked them out. Like, okay, that's cool. But I don't know if I just was that dumb that I didn't figure it out or if they bumped up the amount of points you get out of it. I don't know. Either way, the mounts on this planet are getting blowed up because tokens are just flying everywhere off of these. I should probably go turn those in. So I was like, okay, cool. Nerd, it's me! Hello, Raven. Good afternoon. I hope it's not too hot over your way. Hopefully you're doing well. Another bronze. I will stop when I stop getting bronze. You're comfy? That's good. Glad. Comfy is where you want to be. Also, Ray, since you're not doing the moon, is there anything you want from the moon? Let me know. I have 27,000 points. I'm close to capping. Glamour. I'm in New England and it's bad today. Yeah, I remember. It's not too bad here, but hopefully it cools down a little bit over your way because I'm not too far off of you. If it's super hot for you in New England, then it's kind of... We're gonna kind of get a little crispy here in Nova Scotia. We're just a boat ride away. Those emotes, the new Rudy emotes are fantastic. They did a very good job with those. This one is over here. No, it's up top, isn't it? Son of a sea biscuit. Okay, well. Let's go back over here and then take the little thing back. So I'm gonna, I think because of the mastery, at least for gatherers, I'm gonna get them to mastery level whatever. Which is 500,000 points, which again, very easy. I might do one here and now just so I can see what it's like on botanist. I can't imagine it's too difficult on botanist. It'll be pretty much like minor. And then from there, segue on over to other stuff. Is it bronze? It's silver! Let's go! Actually, where are the botanist mastery missions? It's this one. Where are you? You are... Okay, you're over there. Same spot as the minor ones? I think so. Pop my golden tail pie. Good food. The goods. Actually, do I need golden tail pie? I guess I could use the GP food more than this. Or is this the GP food? Yeah, I guess I could use the GP food and that'd be even better because... Yeah, he got the gifty last night. Lazarus is probably unconscious at the moment, but I'm sure he appreciates that you appreciate. Just appreciation all the way around. Enjoy your ad-free viewing for the next 30 days. Yeah, you also get a vote. Alright, let's do this mission before the music starts up again in earnest. Yeah, so mastery missions. What are you? This is +1, not what I want. What about you? So let's see. Gatherer's Boon. Alright, so we can work on this one. Alright, please, gotcha. So this is only a +1, so you have to actually get Ageless Word in there to get your extra swing. But what you don't need a +1 for is to go say hi to Psyche, who streams on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. There's a follow button right there before you all head on out. Make sure you follow Psyche so you can see when she goes live next. And yeah, thank you for coming on over. It supports both of our channels. Appreciate it very much. I'm in a timed thing, so don't mind me as I swing my little axe. Yeah, go follow Saki. Streaming 4 days a week. Also streaming on the YouTubes, populating with some video stuff there. What's going on, Dark Smack? This one has not been very kind to me. It's actually being kind of mean, if I'm being honest. Okay, that's a little bit better. Swinging little axe. Thank you for the streak, Emily. That is a big streak. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, thank you. Nice! We got the bonus, that's good. Alright, this node is dead, so it doesn't matter. Come on in. Ola Jabab, Ola Osric, Rodri, Psyche, Amalea. Come on in. It's good to see you, friends. But obviously, go take care of yourselves. Go look after you. Make sure you are good and sorted and nice and cool and hydrated and all that good stuff. So thank you for coming on over. Go handle your business. I appreciate you swinging on by. We missed about 14. We're going to be going to the main story here. We're starting the main story all over again because it's been years. It's been like 5 years since I did it. So, okay. I guess I'll just go fuck myself, game. Sorry. That was very aggressive. But yeah, we're going to be starting that over. I'm just doing a little bit of quick gathering work here before we get going. With the story and all that good stuff. Now, okay, this is just a terrible pit of despair. I still might get it. Maybe. I'm just being dramatic. That was okay. Not the best, but that was okay. I can work with that. Maybe. So certain skills allow me to swing more, and I want to swing more. Every 4 swings, I get to hit this button. Okay. That's okay. We did it. Nice. Go team. +1, 85%. That's the one that has higher percentage thing. That's me right now, babe. Just swinging my little axe, getting down tonight. 55%. Okay. It's just, this is where we live now. All right, that's fine. As you can see in the top left corner, there's a timer. There's a minute and 40 seconds left. ESL, don't worry about it. But I hit this button. It has a chance to proc this button, which gives me a double swing, which we didn't get there. We have this, so every 4 swings. Nice! It refreshes how many swings. So this is limited. I only have 5 swings maximum. But if I use certain skills, I can actually get more swings, which is what we're after. Because the bigger your chain, the more points you get. And we do like points. All the way to the men. Beautiful. So if it does that, I don't have to spend any points because it is self-sufficient now. It only gave me 1 there, so okay, that's great. Just when you think you get ahead, this game's like, no. But this is a new bit of content that was added not too long ago. And it's pretty good. They added another layer on top of the usual layer that we already had. And so it's pretty neat in how it works. And you get more points for chains, so... Oh, the sound of not a crit. Alright, let's go. We can... Oh, we're not going to get much here anyway. But the reason why you want to milk every ounce out of this is because the more points you get, the more XP you get, the more points you get for other achievements. That was worth 4,000 regular points and 46,000 mastery points, so that's good. As you can see there, that was the first one I've done, and I'm already... The achievement is for 500,000 points. I'm about 10% of the way there in one go. So I did a grocery order and had to contact customer service for a partial refund because I ordered salmon and one of the packages they sent was spoiled. Oh, gross. Like, not even suspect. It was obviously rancid from 5 feet away, and they didn't argue with me or ask me to prove anything. And the other package was fine, but bleh, because I have less salmon than I wanted now. Hopefully it's not too... So, it's not a, we're gonna send that out to you. It's, okay, my bad. Here's your money. Revisit is a myth. I've never had a proc on any of these master ones. Granted, I've done like 11 of them. That's not a very good pool. Alright, let's go. Gambit time. Kaede. So again, from these you get gold, silver, and bronze. And depending on what tier you go through, you get good. Some of them are good. Some of them are not good. Wind up season, that's not good. Magic bucket, that's not good. Spirit bomb potion, that's really bad. Wind up Barbaricia, that's pretty good. Metal work lantern, eh. Cordial, why don't you just show up and punch me in the face, Yoshi P, at this point? That's a little excessive. We could do 2 gold, why not? I get something good out of it. That is the worst possible outcome from this gold. And that's the second worst thing you can get. I'm out of here. Kevin gives the good items to her wife, apparently. But yeah, Ray, if you want anything from the moon, let me know. I've got like 27,000 points and nothing really to spend it on. I've gotten all the goods that I want already, so... Magic bucket cannot be traded, so it gets destroyed. And I'm getting a lot more points. So if there's anything from the moon, glam, minions, mounts, emotes, haircuts, that you can buy with Cosmo credits in particular, let me know. Big shell. Why is there barbecue shit in here? Who doing their Monster Hunter stuff and putting it in here? This is can just get vendor because there's already 2 in there and we don't need that many. Wind up Barbaricia is actually a crafted one. Meow, meow. Vendor. I read it in and immediately got swarmed by cats. They knew. They were like, they smelled weakness. She's no longer talking. Get her. She's trying to go non-verbal. Jump her. Now's our chance. They smell weakness. They're just cats. They want attention. On their own terms. But thank you for the raid, Bessie. Like I said, when you were being swarmed by cats, you gotta go take care of yourself. Go take care of yourself. Go do your thing. Go step away from the PC, whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna run some front lines. If anybody wants to run some front lines, you're welcome to come along with. I'll probably invite Brady, see if Brady wants to come along. Gonna make a cold dinner because fuck, I meant to say, Best, before you run off, they sell these things. They're like freezer. You know how they have those ice cube trays? But they make silicone ones that are much deeper, that are set out to be portion sized with like 100 grams of, and then you can freeze like your rice in there, or you can freeze some beans in there. So that way, for someone who gets overwhelmed with cooking, you can just make one big batch of rice when you have the energy and the ability to do so, and then you just stuff it into the thing, then freeze it. That way, let's say another day you don't have the energy, you can just thaw out your already made rice. And you don't have to actually sit there and make more rice or sit through the process of that. And you can just have your rice ready to go, or your beans, or your whatever. I thought you were going to say that they were shaped for your butt. I mean, I'm sure you could get some that are ass shaped if you really wanted to. There's the internet. There's plenty of anything out there in regards to booty shapes that you can procure. Listen, you want caked up rice? I want you to have caked up rice. If you want some caked up beans, go for it. But yeah, go make your cold dinner and enjoy yourself as much as you can. Let's see if Brady wants to come along for PvP. I have no idea what map it is today. Bye bye. Ooh, you're an astrologian. Are you playing astrologian? Are you liking it? I mean, we'll get started on the MSQ after our PvP here. Hell no. I only play Astro in PvP and that's it. You hate healing? I get bored of healing. Room for two. Room for two. Bring the pain. What am I leveling? I am leveling. Right, Samurai to 81 is what I wanted to do, right? Alright, Samurai. How come there isn't a Samurai on her bars here? Why do I have a fucking Gunbreaker? I'm never gonna play Gunbreaker on this character. Get off my bars, nerd. Where did my Samurai thingy go? User macros. Samurai. There we go. We did it. Now it's White Mage time. Let's see. I leveled Ass and Sage entirely off of MSQ Rolo and Beast Tribes. Now it's White Mage time, and it's so boring compared to Ass. You know what gives you almost an entire level in one go, Bay? Frontlines Rolo. Almost an entire level. Just saying, just putting that out into the ether. I would say that I just want the rage emote. Don't care for the mounts that come from Cosmo credits, and you can't get to return. Alright, I'll get you the emote then after this. Nah, Bay, come back! It is insane XP. But I get it. Wait a minute, can I do the thing? I only just found out this is a thing. Can I actually... Okay, you can't click on it. You actually need the actual thing. Got it. Okay. I will get you your emo after this. Thankfully, because the emo's like 10 grand. It's like 9 grand. But then that'll put me at 17,000, which lets me have some currency without having to dump too much, or it gives me a nice little buffer. The reason I got to the 100 healer gear was an excuse to make a glamour. That's fair. Listen, the glamour is important. I'm leveling Samurai on this character for the glam. And that's it. I don't want to play Samurai. Samurai is very good. But I'm not going to play on these alts. These alts are either going to tank or black mage. Here PvP. I'm going to do another one after this, Zara. If you want to come along, you're welcome to do so. And the second one, orale. Nice. Let's get it done. Let's see, White Mage has shoes that specifically has their dogs at. They do. There's a fair few of them that are very... White Mage has some very strong glam. Pieces, certainly. They always have the traditional, you know, here goes this nun's habit that you're putting on, the entire outfit, the entire suit. But the boots underneath, or the gloves... Somebody talking to Mimi out front of my door. Who the fuck is Mimi talking to? We did our door. Who was that? What? Why'd you... I mean, 8 to 10 inches is plenty for me.
So apparently they're doing free estimates, but they're doing a few pop-ups in their vending area, and they would go in and edit.
I have a better question. Why'd you answer the door?
Because I thought it might be a telecom, because they're supposed to arrive anytime.
Don't you literally... I'm going to get you a better camera for the door. I'm going to get you like 3 cameras. You're going to be like one of those security services where you have like little grayscale the monitors. Let's see. Tell me something. Culottes, los culotes, that are tinier than booty shorts. It's true. The booty shorts from Arm Vale are the tiniest shorts known to man, babe. Where are they? Apparently they're not in here, but they're glamored onto things. These right here, look at them. They are vacuum sealed. These are some of my favorite shorts in the entire game. Can't dye them. But they always freaky under the robe with the legs and boots. 100% bay. 100%. The original version of those are from Never Reap. These are from ARR though, so you're right. Guys, wear those at my gym all the time. I would too, Corey. That's how I walk around the house. It's why I always turn off the camera whenever I get up, because he's like, you're gonna get banned. I'm like, they're just shorts. They're spandex shorts, like same thing as your yoga pants. It's not my fault I'm caked up, and you'll see me walking. I'll leave the goddamn camera, and I'll still be on camera. Listen, they're comfortable, Corey. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, Peeps, Dragon Quest collab has now a framer kit. Go pick it up. Framer kit, that's in Ul'dah, right? Thanks for the reminder, Wolfie. They changed the loot table when they redid it and drained the dungeon of all of its evil piss? No. They just made it so you can actually see the AoEs. You didn't hear me say I don't own any pairs of that? I love that for you, Corey. Now look, listen, be comfortable. Yoga pants are exactly the same thing. These are just, you know, cut short. Get out of here, mod icons. Wait, what do you mean mod icons? Hello, Bishimoda. Happy time zone. Beautiful. What's going on, Bishimoda? Welcome on in, dude. I hope you're having a good day yourself. Where's this quest at? Uh-oh. Oh, did you almost ban somebody, Mimi, because of mod icons? Oh, your better Twitch TV? Oh, your better Twitch TV is fucked. No, you can just buy it for cash. Fuck yeah, there you go. I guess if you did the quest, you can just pick it up for cash. Cash money. Right, do you need wide spectrum dye number 1? Can't just ask that, Jesus. There you go. If you did the quest, you can just straight up grab it. I'm gonna click on ready. Estate teleportation, free company. But thank you for the streak, Wolfie, at 290. Solu old. Hello, my message earlier. So I know I saw it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. I didn't even know. I completely forgot what Wolfie. I knew it was a thing, but I forgot. The cache clear has messed up all your... Yeah, no, it fucked up literally everything for me. Mimi had to wipe her... what's it called? Settings. Hey, can somebody pass this over to somebody? I have the faces we wear. Brady, do you want Sash Blinder left for both eyeballs? I now have it in the log. For part of the collection. Out of the varsity. Let me see. This joke brought to you by Varsity. I wanted to marry my English teacher when she got out of jail. What the fuck? This is going somewhere dark. But apparently you can't end a sentence with a proposition. You left that for finding machines. Thank you. Hey, babe, do you want this? Do you want a Sash Blinder? Sash, it's a eyeball thing. You can throw that in tab 3 of the guild bank, please. Thank Varsity for redeeming that. I agree. Varsity, your science talk for the day. Rats laugh when you tickle them. Aww. That's cute. I didn't know they laughed. I was like, ha ha! Or is it more like squeak squeak? I hate that so much. Yeah, no. Sometimes the calendar delivers. Sometimes it doesn't. Not the worst I've ever heard, but it's up there. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Some of the jokes are just really old-timey jokes that you don't expect to hear because it's the year 2026. And I'm not talking like, you know, 1990s, which, you know, qualify, I guess. I'm talking older than that. Older than me. Then I got most of the settings back, so, but your frequently used emotes are all gone. Yeah, for me, it also blew up my emote menu. Just blew it up. Oh, you don't use 7TV, so it wouldn't really mess with your settings. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. There's a teenager in my dojo who keeps making fun of us olds for talking about things from 1900s. And he started referring to you as, hey, as the old heads at my dojo. That's when you take him down. Is he Phasmo roadmap? Yeah, I saw it yesterday, Wolfie. Get on them for taking the opportunity to right the mistake that they made with the patch and trying to fix the game again. I hope. And again, they've sold millions upon millions of copies. That studio
Solid
has...
_102. Zaris fight.
No, bite! Dang it. Lazaris, thank you for that 102. That's a very long time. Thank you. You've been here for forever, and I appreciate you still coming back. If you want to vote for a cooking stream, let me know what you want to vote for. It is food that is color red or color white. Isn't white like a hue or something? Isn't there like a stipulation there? And I'm just... let me know what you'd like to vote for, but thank you very much. And that is still one of the cutest goddamn emotes on all of Twitch. Alright, what do we have here? We have one tank. It's this map. I suppose I'll go Astro. Watch over Brady. Bite these. Damn. Someone just said, I heard there's 500 million gil on the A rank. Let's go. The sounds of desperation. Please just please just get on the A rank. I gotta go feed my cats and grab some breakfast real quick. Dale, bae. Alright, so it's all down there. We likely have that one for free, and we're gonna get some static on this one over here because it's the A rank. There's always one. There's always one. Peek over, Red Mage! Alright, we're not getting sandwiched. That's good. Not yet, anyway. Brady's going hard in the paint. Anybody, Q mechanics is interesting. Yeah, so I don't know how much that's going to translate over, Ash. Like Rampage. You'll need a Rampage tank. Dragons tend to flurry and Rampage and have all kinds of other weird shit, so... learning about old school EverQuest is pretty rad. It is interesting to see how they had to work it for mechanics back then. Rampage, so the way it worked was only warriors could be main tanks because of cooldowns and whatnot. Defensive cooldowns. But you usually have knights, Shadow Knight or Paladin, be Rampage tanks to absorb the Rampage, which would go to the second highest threat. But yeah, no, it's got a lot of unique things. You can see where a lot of games got stuff from EverQuest in that capacity. But it's interesting. It's interesting seeing how things were 26 years ago. What's this? That's a lot of that's a lot of adders over there. Looking my way angrily. Just remembered I have EverQuest installed, so I could use that to look at races. You could. I think the initial stuff is still the same as in OG EverQuest. Hola Fanny, kill them all. We'll see about that. I got blasted, and my team is doing okay, but definitely could be doing better. Is Paladin immune? I'm so shocked. We already got that. Why am I standing on it? Don't you remember a lot of EverQuest mechanics are lore based? It makes more sense. Yeah. It's pretty neat though, because you don't see a lot of that these days from modern games, right? They've foregone a lot of that, and rightfully so. So because of some of the stuff is just nonsense. And doesn't really play as well in a modern sort of MMO setting, but it's still fun. Like, it's still enjoyable. Would I raid in EverQuest right now? Probably not. Will I raid in EverQuest Legends? Absolutely. I don't know what they were doing. I love being blasted as I show up by a specific targeted stun. It wasn't an AoE stun, that was specifically targeted. Okay, that's cool. Hello, Sander. You know what a good nonsense is he? Is it still bad, Sander? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Time to get the fan going. Time to try and cool down in any capacity. Stay hydrated, of course. What are we doing over here? That's still yellow. Being routed there. That's blue. Trying to sandwich us for whatever reason, even though we're in third place. Why are y'all running from that one fucking monk? Thank you. Where am I even going? Warrior, why are you yanking me like that? People even know their kits? No. The answer is no. They do not know their kits. They're just here hitting buttons. Okay, guys, sure. Not going anywhere unless essential. Code red for tomorrow? Damn. That is intense. Stay indoors, stay in shade. Remember, don't drink super cold stuff. You don't want to go in the opposite direction. You want to drink room temperature-ish, moderately cool stuff. They don't look so good in their bread, I gotta be honest. Yeah, cool. I'm sorry. That's great. Our team, so just so that you know, we're in third place, and the other teams keep coming to our base to fight us and try and camp us. It is stay cool and stay in the shade, as a lot of houses get warmer than inside. Yeah. I mean, built for the cold, right? That is the entire point of houses that far north. But your level in Druid was separately, you'll get more A's for your main sets. Yes, I think it's one of the video that I linked has a guy talking about that. About swapping over to Wizard and Druid and getting them to like 23 or 25 for rituals, which will get you a bunch of AAs just for doing that. And then you can apply those AAs to, you know, to class or whatever skills you actually want to get for your main primary classes that you're going to be rolling with. There we go. Punish them when they overreach. We should be sandwiching yellow here. And we're being routed out of here too, so it's not like that's gonna make much of a difference for us. Okay. Next to do is level your main set's about 30 in a dungeon. Then use the gear you get from that to level wizard or druid to 25. The same dungeon on D1, you'll improve your gear. Then you do another on D2, improve the gear more. Then use those AAs and gear to level your main set in the next dungeon on D1 or D2. Yeah, because as you get better gear and get the plus gear, you become more powerful, right? You're essentially boosting your power across the board. That way, whatever you do after the fact in subsequent runs is easier because you have more regen, more mana, more skills, more AAs, and all that, right? Also, I think the biggest increase is from increasing the difficulty. So going from D0 to difficulty 0 to difficulty 1 to difficulty 2 will net you more XP faster. Which I think is the loop you're trying to feed into. So by making yourself innately stronger, you can therefore take on more difficult things, therefore you can and just keep the difficulty as similar. Yes, I think that's what the video I linked said. It just compounds how much you can do, and that's ultimately where you want to go. And just compound the difficulty and your own stats. That way you are more powerful, and you can take on more stuff. So it'll just get faster and faster and faster. Now you don't necessarily have to do it that way, but that kind of loop will feed into itself. And ultimately you're going to need a lot of AAs anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. I do like the stipulation in that video. The guy says, just play the game the way you want and have fun. So, you know, have fun with it. And if that means doing super hyper-specific loops to get powerful, then that's how you do it. You can spend so many AA points. Yeah, I think so. Currently in the live version of EverQuest, there's over 5,000 AAs per class. Per class. There's 16 classes. Lou really thought they were just gonna roll up in here. If only I wasn't stun locking, their diminishing returns on stuns. Yeah, he was killing stuff in Befallen, which is an undead zone. Slay Undead is... We won? Okay, cool. Always had it. Yup. Sure did. Sure did. Good job, Brady. 10-3-16. Man, sure did have that all along. Christ. Never did not have that. Alright, so I'll get another level tomorrow. Put me at 17. By the way, the gear here, that sure is a set of gear. Thank you, Brady. Then they ran up to 1v1 me, and they made the mistake of attacking me first while I stood there. Brady, I would have hoped for nothing more than they instant pop their deep. That you both just stood there looking at each other. Then when theirs ran out, I popped mine and solo ulted them. Beautiful. Stunning. Absolutely stunning behavior. Not to yuck anyone's young, but I'm genuinely curious because I feel like I'm missing something basic. Why people like PvP, not just... So the reason to do it in this game specifically, for this game, you are rewarded with currencies. This gets you, first of all, it gives you a shit ton of XP. If you're trying to level something up, you get a lot of XP. You get tomes so you can buy better gear or gear to level up in. It provides a lot of benefits in this game specifically. In MMOs in general, I've never found it interesting. Absolutely valid. It's not very good. I will stipulate by saying MMO PvP, MMO that kind of combat, I've never found to be good. I've never found it to be this great engaging thing. It's always been a means to acquire things. Like World of Warcraft has its own sets of gear, and sometimes that PvP gear is good enough to run in PvE. Sometimes glamour gear for the look, for currencies, for means of progression. I wouldn't call it peak gameplay. It's better in World of Warcraft in one capacity, in that the WoW servers are way better than what we have with 14. As someone who plays in Nova Scotia, and when the servers moved, my ping went to shit. It's a little wild out here in Nova Scotia. But yeah, it's just usually in MMOs, PvP is tied to currencies and a side progression system where you can get armor, vanity items like minions, little pets, mounts, that sort of thing. And some people within those systems just enjoy. I enjoy Frontlines. Like, I don't think it's I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the best PvP ever, because it's not. But it does provide rewards. Like this game in particular added this deal right here, which is a series pass. So as you do more PvP, you get experience points per match. You get an emote. You get stuff for your character cards. You get minions. You either get a mount at 25 or a full set of gear specifically for looks. It's not statistical gear. It's just for the look of it. I feel like XP is too easy to come by as it is. I end up leveling extra classes just because I'm outpacing the level of the MSQ, not even doing side quests. Yeah, so I mean, once you get rid of the MSQ though, it slows down. Once you get rid of the MSQ, you are subject to leveling roulette. if you're high enough, MSQ roulette and other dungeons. The other roulettes don't really give all that great XP. So once you've used up that MSQ and you're done, then it dries up. At that point, you're either doing fates or something else that is just like, why am I doing this? So it's more along those lines if you're already at the cap. Other PvP in WoW and SWTOR, my reason for liking it is when you get to the end game, PvE is just knowing what to do when, and very scripted. PvP, once you... Yeah, try figuring out what the fucking adders are doing today. Try to figure out what the fucking adders are me doing fates. Last night to got picked up. No, Bay. Boulder Bay. My guess is that some people enjoy that PvP provides dynamic content, as the enemies will make different decisions and give an unpredictability. Yeah. There is that. That's also a thing. But I do it specifically for the rewards. I don't care. I'm here for the rewards. In this game specifically, there's also stuff like achievements. If you're an achievement hunter and you enjoy, this character has literally nothing, whereas Harley has everything. This gives you other stuff. Titles. Some are more better than others. I had to kill 5,000 people in front lines to get the title of Hand of Mercy. Why? Because I like the way it sounds. You're walking around with the title anyway, right? Antonio's a world-class troller. Zera's the first cross, bathed and blazoned. I find it to be, especially in 14, is just character building. You give yourself more stuff for your character to have and to do that. But like I said, I wouldn't necessarily call it the greatest content. There were room for 2, by the way, for Frontlines. So there's a progression system within the series pass. And again, most of that there's also Crystalline Conflict, which is, again, I feel that like Crystalline Conflict is a little bit different because that seems to appeal to people that are competitive and want to do well. The Invasion, damn it, it was right there. It was right there. Venezuela heading the gang Los Novias Cochos Sucios. You know what? That's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. But yeah, it's and again, a lot of people don't like it despite all the rewards available to you, and that's fair. Like, Bay won't do this shit. Bay did it just enough to get a couple pieces of glam, and that's it. The rewards not worth it because of how it plays, which is fair. But yeah, for me personally, World of Warcraft is, again, slightly different in theirs, but they do reward ultimately the same things: gear, glamour, titles, those kinds of things. This job really isn't for me. I mean, fair. So PvP is stupidly fun. Like SWTOR Hutball is like a sport, and team play is important. Yeah. Frontlines, as far as PvP goes, yeah, there goes the chess piece. It's just another means. And like was said, I forgot who said it. Once you're at the cap, it's like, okay, what do now? I don't really run roulettes anymore as often. Once the relics are out, I'll do them again for a day, every day. But I can't really take it. Also, I think one of the things for me personally is the reason why I do this is I don't take front lines very seriously. I'd like to think that I'm pretty good at it in regards to the tactics and how to do front lines and how to be successful, considering, again, the 5,000 kills on one character and all that sort of stuff. But it's just a silly little time to get rewards that I want. Reward me, daddy, is essentially where I'm at. Yoshi P, give me rewards. Feels competent, but not sweaty. Yeah, you can tell I'm sweaty when I switch to warrior in PvP. Once you see me go to, okay, that's it. He's done. He's cooked. He's cooked. And PvP, you know, modes is different from like MOBAs and FPS because there's a lot less importance on individual team play. Team play is important, and a lot of good pro can easily stop a team. Yeah, no. And when it's 24v24, v24, it's like, okay. No! Mira, Iggy. I want to, mira, Iggy. 8.0, we're doing this, right? We're getting that mount? I need that mount so badly. That's the Monster Hunter Wilds mount. Competent-ish, thank you. Iggy keeping me grounded. Why are y'all fighting one Dark Knight back there? Thank you. Here comes the rest of the group. We can do that now. It's not hard. Well, not right now, but you know, I think we could definitely do it before thing. Pero in, okay, why are you shooting at me? Is that Iggy over there? Fucking bards shooting at my ass. Also, hola Laru. I've been spamming Viper in front lines nowadays. Viper's pretty fun. I'll never play it, but I get it. Please and thank you. Yes. It's me in spirit. The body's weak and spongy. Fair. Fair. Mira, let's take one Sunday, skip Unreal, and just go kick. Alright, this Sunday, Iggy. Let's skip Unreal this Sunday. And then we'll go do the Monster Hunter Wilds fight. By the way, this Sunday we are going to be doing P12S. For those interested, okay, I look forward to it. You and me. Let's duo it. God, I hate you. Mira, we have until fucking Jan. You know when we're going to do it again? You know when? Why? For real? Porque we don't have Unreal between 8.0 and 8.1, right? It's going to be 4.5 months of nothing to do once we're caught up with the thing. So we crank out pinche Monster Hunter. That's the Ashalal. Yes. That's the city little pink guy. Just, hey, what's going on? No! This is PvP! Somebody shoot that red mage. A pink silly guy? Yeah. I might be interested. I want to Transforming Dragon too. Okay. We can definitely post. I'm going to be posting assets for it. So that way you get the big POV. There's only 4 or 5 mechanics in P12S on Phase 2. Phase 1 has some stuff that will body you, so people need to understand the mechanics. But it's not extensive, it's not super involved, it's actually pretty straightforward stuff. You just have to pay attention and know what's going on. A lot of it in Phase 2 can be called out. Phase 1 has specific cheese that requires people to pay attention. But by and large, it's going to be pretty straightforward. I think P12S might be a bit hard to solo, a little bit. Because there is a lot of over double ups if someone is dead. Really, so I have no idea how it works in solo. Okay, so am I better? See, oh, I'm bad at the game, so I can't do that. Yes, you can. One of them just depends on the shot caller, and I can call most of the shots as I understand it, because I understand 4 to 5 mechanics. One is look at the tail, go to that spot. Look at this other thing, go to that spot. That's it. There's only one hard mechanic, and that's at the last mechanic we see. Pay attention is hard. I think it took us 5 or 6 wipes before we killed the upscaled Ramu yesterday. You know, listen, those EXs, you do them at level, they do require, what's a tail? Shut up! How dare you? Iggy's not going to be here this Sunday, which is why I mean about doing Monster Hunter this Sunday. But yeah, we'll have a full group for P12 and then some, because people like shinies. Uh-oh. The thing on the opposite side of the head theoretically helped us help. Did you just call a tail the butt arm? Does anybody want to? Hey, anybody want to be a head moderator? I'm taking applications. I have one. I require two. I'll show you a butt arm. But yeah, no, we're going to be doing P12S in a full group. You need a full group. DPS checks and all that are gnarly, so we'll be in there. It'll be quick. It'll be fun. Make sure you have it unlocked if you are interested in that. And I will post information to Solocord. You could also just type P12S Unsync into YouTube, and there are several clears that were done very recently, so from that you can see what we need more of you down here though. Why are y'all running away? We gotta fight these fools. They're trying to pinch the homies. No, okay, that's cool. No, we're just gonna AFK at the ramp. That's cool. Oh, somebody over there did some work. I wonder what that Dark trying to do. I volunteer so I can bop Wolfie. Absolutely. Please don't. Better than calling it. You know what? Fair. Hey, the squad showed up for this. Nice. It's the same Dark Knight just trying to... I don't know what they're doing. Do they know what they're doing? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. They're trying to do Dark Knight cheese, which is you suck everybody in and then you AoE them down. But if you do it by yourself, even with max battle high, you're not going to kill anybody. You're going to do damage, but you're not going to kill anybody. People will just recover through it fairly quickly. You need follow-up, which is what Frontlines is all about. You got to have some follow-up. Oh, they already took that one. That's unfortunate. It was at A rank. At A rank is dangerous though, but they are fighting up here, so you probably take this one without too much trouble. It was that red mage just doing laps. Listen, you want to fight? Is this just a bot? Okay, I'm silenced. Now what? Now what? What are you gonna do? Yes. Yes. Okay. No, his whole team's coming! Out of max. Okay, they got him. That's good. We gotta get this A rank right here as well. Hey, here comes all the red. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh no, I'm silenced. Oh no. Oh no. Good job, team. I can't kill anybody, by the way. I'm an astrologer. I'm here to be a nuisance. I'm not here to actually fight anyone and be able to do anything about it. Supplement our team. I'm here to do that. So that's not good. That is not a good spot to be in. We are losing now though because we have too many people down here for a B rank. Anything about that, homie? Once you get ninja LB'd. Fuck off, Red? Yeah, seriously though. They're gonna throw this away to yellow because yeah. And I'm here to be a nuisance. I'm not here to actually do anything. Yeah. We might get pinched here though. Danger, bongos! Yeah, that's unfortunate. They got the spawns, we didn't. You're there to buff, debuff, and look pretty, it's true. 5036. I mean, I'm doing my part. I did my part. Can only do so much. But we tried. No, Toyota Corolla. They did pretty well. 6130. That was certainly a match. Thank you, Zara. You hate it here. I mean, that's fair. All right. Anybody need bait? By the way, I have some mayflies. I got some chimera worms. I got some stardust. I got some popper lures. That sounds like I'm a drug dealer offering you a variety of things. If anybody needs baits, Corey. My alts have a lot of purple scripts, and so I can get a lot of bait. Where are we for this? Okay, here we go. Yay! Almost level 15. All right. And also, again, as Wolfie reminded me earlier, if you don't have it already, the Dragon Quest event is back. If you already did the event, you can just go to the NPC vendor and buy your profile card thingy there. You go to the Black Mage Guild, Thaumaturgist Guild over here. And the vendor should be right there, the peddler. It's a beefy businessman, indeed. It costs you some gil, nothing else. You need slime crown, it's there as well. I don't have a slime crown. Let's get one of those. I'm never gonna wear it, but you know. But yeah, there you go. Dragon Quest Framers Kit. Oh, wait, no. Oh no, they're all here. Look at them. Stop it. Stop looking. Oh, they gave her the animation of the Halloween cat girl. Listen, Yoshi P, I know you're not going to do it, but when are we going to get this as an emote? We're never going to get it. This community cannot be trusted with an emote of the dancing cat girl is just grinding like that. I'd buy it off the Mog Station, but it is a thing. It is. This has been in the game since ARR, by the way. ARR? Was that when it first came out? Shit. Oh, I missed an S rank. Let's get over to Harley. Email an investor and listen. You're not wrong. But we'll start the MSQ after a minute here. I just want to go check something real quick on these. Choo-choo, yes? Do you have commentary to add upon this emote? Add it alongside the butt slider. It'd be too powerful. Too powerful of a combination. I would gladly... Yes, I would like this in the game, please. Let's go over here and do the thing. It is S rank day, so if you are looking to get currencies and all that, almost every single S rank is available. They're not necessarily spawnable, but they are available in their windows. So let's go do some laps. I need some meat. Antonio soy AFK. He missed the PvP. Pug Antonio. He doesn't need it anymore. He got the thing. Hola Smoothie. I need some tenderloin. No, rail tenderloin. I require one of these. I'll take two. We're gonna ask for a tournament triple triad match. Oof. Where are we? Lakeland. I need 151 or so Shadowbringer S ranks, and I'll be done with that achievement. I am very close to 28,000 achievement points, by the way. Look at that. 150 points. That'll be pretty easy to do because I can get the tools and stuff. And no S rank. Okay. Agliope was already killed. That means Tarsia and Forgiven Pedantry and Gun It. We can try Gun It. Let's hope there aren't any blue mages out there killing all the things. That we can actually do this. Just a little guy. Look at him go! Flap those little arms. Best thing to come out of the moon is this little guy right here. Look at him. He's just gliding. Xbox just announced another price hike. Oof. Are they doing it to match the Steam box or whatever? Hey, people are gonna buy that for $1,000. Get the little guy eventually. Yeah. And sunsetting the toots. Jesus. I mean, that is unfortunate. Hello, you. And you. This is how you spawn gun it. The S rank for the Tempest. Emmett Enjoyers. You gotta feed the Cleonid 3 of these deep sea leeches. It gets a buff. You can see it's a 2. On the 3rd buff, it gets big. And what do I mean? That also one-shot you at this level. That attack specifically is what causes this rank to spawn. You can pop Divine Veil. Barely survive with that on. Goodness, not ready. So from Gunnet, we can go try Forgiven Pedantry, which is over in Tomra. Then we should just stop hardware production for like 5 years. That should catch up and be available, or raid the data centers. What? Who said that? Effective August 1st, 2026, we will be updating prices worldwide. The price of Xbox console will increase by US $100 for 512 models and 150 for the 1 terabyte models. We will also be sunsetting our 2 terabyte model. Damn. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, what's the meme? How could Microsoft do this to Microsoft? It sucks though for Xbox owners. Hopefully, I mean, I was never gonna pick one up. You know, get that rest, Zara. For this one, for this S rank, you need to swing your scythe 50 times. It's not 50 items, it's 50 swings. So 2 laps gets you exactly 50 in this area if you have all the stats for it. Basically announced another price hike for this autumn. Jeez. And it has to be dwarven cotton balls. You're looking for the cotton balls of the dwarves. So just in case you ever wonder why dwarven cotton balls, there's so many and stacks of 99. It's hunters doing this ad nauseum, trying to spawn the S rank. Hey, it was A rank. Dwarf balls, dwarf bowls. Not to be confused with balls. Slightly different thing. Also, for those that are interested, I do normally stream at 6 p.m. Eastern. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do day streams for some Final Fantasy 14 action. Maybe some EverQuest Legends next week. But... oh, the piano. Oh, somebody spawned out an Excalibur. Son of a Seabiscuit. Okay, maybe we could do... so it doesn't matter who does it. Somebody else can come along and do this, and it'll spawn anyway. So if I do 1 lap, which I've done 1 lap now... and somebody does another lap, that can spawn it. It's a totality for the server, not per individual. But yeah, somebody on Excalibur spawned this exact same S rank I'm trying to spawn here. Does that mean ours is available too? Do I gamble? Do I try and spawn ours, or do I go to Excalibur and get theirs? I don't know. Dwarf balls are closer to the ground. You're correct. Lakota, thank you for the insight. A turbo version with no disk drive will now become 750. Damn, man. I didn't even want to pay what I did for the PS5 when it came out, much less whatever it's going to be costing now. Alright, maybe we can do both. I only have 2 more notes to go after this. You'll get a message across the screen. You sense the presence of a powerful mark or something like that. I don't know who Mark is or why it's powerful, but that's the way it be. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, but what if I can't count? Let's do one more. Let's do one more. What the fuck is... why are you like this? It's more fun for me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Maybe I can't count. I am a streamer after all. I shouldn't be trusted with numbers. Yeah, I would have spawned already. Could it be that halfway through this node, it became available? Yes. So I'll be looking at $900 Xbox consoles when GTA 6 releases. At least GTA 6 is being super affordable, right? And not being exorbitant with its costs, right? After what was announced yesterday, with all the shops being, not all the shops, but some of the shops being locked behind the deluxe edition and not the regular edition, right? Because that would suck. I feel bad for GTA fans. I'm not one of them. Alright, where's Grippers? There she is, way over there. You can see her right there. They're lit up and visible from anywhere in the zone. Guess why it is console exclusive? Surely. Oh, they're gonna pull here in about 5 seconds. No, let me get there. That's to mean real time. Oh, it might be real time, which means 2 more minutes. It's kind of weird. Surely it wouldn't be just to push those consoles so people can have to buy them, right? That wouldn't be it. That would be trying to say that there's shenanigans afoot. It's shenanigans, one of these. Surely not. How am I on nuts? I'm capped on nuts, okay. Gotta go spend nuts. Baguette. Baguette. Here's a baguette. This is the baguette for forgiven pedantry. That's her right there. How long will that baguette sit there? We'll find out. Maybe because however they coded their deluxe edition is so like you can likely just access it all with the mod on PC. Yeah, I mean, once it gets to PC, it's pretty much done, right? Modders will do what modders do. Who mows their lawn at 2 p.m.? Not me. I don't know if you can hear it or not. There's neighbors mowing their lawn at 2 p.m. As from the wording, it is not like they are adding new stuff, just enabling access. That's wild. It's me, you missed a spot. No! I miss spots all the time. But please, babe, not the lawnmower at 2 p.m. It's hot out there. Do it during the morning or do it in the evening once the sun sets. And it's nicer out. No double S. Let's get out of here. Oh, I have to pay to port out? That's some bullshit. Alright, the only rank I didn't try was Tarshia, so we go try that. Or is it Tarkia? I don't even know how to pronounce these S ranks anymore. Well, it's on at 4 a.m. when it's finally cool. Yeah, no. Fair. There are maintenance people that do the lawn right now. In fact, well, that's because, well, first of all, it's 1 p.m. for you, not 2 p.m. And second of all, it's their job, so they have to do it during standard operating hours of 5 to 9, which is what's common. This is just neighbor out there mowing their lawn. They don't have a lawn service. Already have one meat. Nice. Let's go chuck our meat again. And then we'll try Tarshia, and then from there we'll just go to the MSQ. ARR time, let's go. We got to the part of the game where we're the envoy. We're going from city-state to city-state to city-state. I did the first dungeon. We did Sestasha. Chat overwhelmed me with their trying to queue up with me. No one queued up for Sestasha. I believe the next one is it Copper Bell? Might be Copper Bell into Tamtara. Or whatever the other one is called. It's not Tamtara. I forget what it's called. Alright. Wait, am I on Behemoth? I think I'm a Behemoth, right? I'm a Behemoth. You can see your FC if you're on Behemoth. Well, You're on your home server. I don't quite know the location of this one. It's somewhere around here. I think it can be like over here somewhere. No S rank. I'm gonna leave my corpse as a warning. I can close all those assets. I don't need that up, that's for sure. Also, I can do those votes. Okay, got that sorted out. Let's do this. Hola, Ali. Good afternoon. How's it going, Ali? How's your workday treating you? Right, the alts. It is not like you are doing it properly. As proper, new players should not ruin leveling roulette and just skip cutscenes. Duty support is there for the cutscenes. About to do roulette on lunch. Nice. Is it your leveling roulette for the day? What are you leveling up these days? Like, you got your Astro and all that up to cap, right? We're about to start the MSQ. So it's the MSQ redo. We're doing it from the very beginning to the very end. White Mage and Black Mage. God, already sorry, you're working on Black Mage. Are you liking it? It's so fun. Where am I? All right, we're being with, we unlocked the Aesthetician. Speak to Baderon. Do I have to speak to Baderon? I don't want to talk to Baderon. Baderon gives me a headache. It seems like it's going to be really fun. You like me? Yeah, no. I mean, both of those are pretty strong classes. They're core Final Fantasy classes, as you know. So, it's good times. Also, if you're not already following Ali RPG, you should do so. She streams on the weekends. Going to be doing some more of the MSQ first time through and Walker. Got to Elpis. In Elpis, doing Elpis things. So, if you want to see that, that'll be Ali on the weekends. So excited to replay someday and catch a ton of things I missed. Yeah, no, I've already caught a couple things I didn't see before, Ali, just on this card. I probably caught it last time I did the MSQ, which was 5 years ago, but I already forgot. Because, you know, it's little details. It's one line here and there that's like, oh, I see what you're saying. I'm onto you. I see what you did here. I got Fractal Continuum hard yesterday, and that shit was all it really is. It's about to get crazy, starting at level 87 on Saturday. Yeah, so you want to see the MSQ starting at level 87. That'll be Ali on Saturday in the mornings. NA time. Oh. Whomst? Aye, such a task was on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. This idiot rolls up. Listen, this astronaut outfit was the best thing ever. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job investigating Sestasha? You can't see it because the helmet is so fucking big, but when you nod, it doesn't move the helmet. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Who calls? Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, coach. Fling more phrases at me. And all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, milady. Thanks, guy. I wonder where these dudes are. Like, where'd this group end up? Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and tail to tell. I need tail to tell. No, I don't have a tail. I'm a human. I'll wager. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate's skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Stasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get this job done, lass. You always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venturer who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shot when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for ye. Dolores Bear was your name at stripper camp? Yeah, it was. Alright, so this is where they send you to each city again. Party Finder unlocked. Oh, yay. Sure do hope I can... Level 24, by the way. I should probably do like Thaumaturge and level up Black Mage as well. While I'm at it. Call of the Forest. Ready to hear about the job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for a venturer as survived the bedlam in Sastasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Mune, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. Alright. So they do send you to each city-state, so you can at least unlock them in advance of this quest here, where they send you right back out. But there's one dungeon in each city-state. Nothing too difficult. Do I have an upgraded access? I do, level 23. Oh, I didn't finish the thing for the XP. I mean, not that I need the XP ring, but you know. Would have been nice. The XP ring, I believe, gets you 20% XP from level 30 and below. There's a little gap here if you're trying to min-max how to get there, by the way. There you go. I just saved 2 seconds. Take a seat wherever you like, friend, or waitress. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh? Not here to dine? Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Baderon sent word about? You are! The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mune, and the Carline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. Fire in the Galoon. Mommy Mune, ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mune, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward. What timing? And good evening to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Is that the same model as Yoshi P's Wandering Minstrel? It looks similar. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tam Tower Deepcroft. The place was once a Gilmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks. It's been like 5 years. I mean, to be fair, it is hard to get more bodies, right, after 5 years. The calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the XIV at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? She nodded. You can't see it. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Alright. So at this point, we're still not at like, oh, pray return, Waking Sands nonsense. Don't have a mount, but that does come, I think that's after this quest. After this quest, I'm not this quest, but the next quest, the 3 dungeons, we get on the radar of a certain group of individuals. And then from there, we get our mount. There is a trial there, and then after the trial, we get our goods. But yeah, I can't use my mounts. I have several of them. Unauthorized to summon mount. Okay, well. And this is way down here. Alright. Get to take in the sights. Yay. I don't remember that being a thing. What being a thing? The unauthorized message? I never tried, because back in my day, I didn't have mounts. That's a lie, I had a mount. I just never tried to call it. Do I have this crystal? I do. It took me a stupidly long time to get my chocobo, so that might be why. Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a level 24 quest for the MSQ before you can get it, or level 20. It might be level 20. And this is level 16, so we've got a ways to go before we can get to the MSQ. But yeah, we go from here. The Scions are like, oh my god, we saw you beating people up. You want to hang out? I'm like, okay, sure. And then from there, the Grand Company start courting us because we're good at what we do, I guess. And then from there, it's like, oh no, this primal's going to attack. You gotta go protect people. I'm like, what? That's crazy. And then, is that a B rank? I don't remember that guy being there. Hey, is that gonna be like a Beastmaster thing? That dude was definitely not there before. What the hell is that? Hit him and find out. He's only level 14. What's he gonna do? Oh, there's multiples of them. Are they just a new monster that I just don't know about? Because I haven't been here in years. That it in this patch. Gotcha. Okay.
Beta, 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 both.
Did you know you can tell the difference between green lemons and limes with water?
Oh.
Lemons float and limes sink. This is because lemons have electrolytes and limes have electroheavies.
Welcome back, Beta. Thank you for the biddies. I know this to be true. Thank you. There's a regular monster. Okay. Damn, that guy's ugly. Wow, Lemon, I have a name. I'm right here. I can read what you With your typing. How's it going, Lemon? Good afternoon. I have a name. You can't take the joke that I just made. Can I have lead mod so I can ban beta? No. You mean the guys? Yeah, they're brand new. They got 2 faces. And neither one of them is nice, if I'm being honest. Bless you. Thank you. Also, go follow Lemon Drop. No! What do you mean? What do you mean you don't recognize that command? Twitch. Did I spell it wrong? I spelled it wrong. Go follow Lemon Drop. Another 14 broadcaster. Streaming on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You'll enjoy yourself. I swear. You're grand, Lethal. I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge it of all the lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the 6th Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. I'm deep in the submarine zone right now. Join the Fight Club. Hopefully it's going well, though. Hopefully. Hey, anybody want to run Temp Tower Deep Croft? First time play, first time run through. Anybody? I'm a tank, and I only have a tank. Bay wants to come along? Oh, shit. You don't have to, Bay. I'm just... I'm just memeing at this point. What am I but memes? But yeah, room for 2. What am I doing? Bay is healing it. Roger, I was waiting. Alright, let's go. Let's get it done. There's a party of other players. Why am I going through that UI? Tom Tower Deepcroft. Wow, instant. I know. Wait, I should probably do my class quest, shouldn't I? At level 20? Don't they have skills at this level? I'm sure it won't be anything important. If you die, I did it for the content. That's fair. I respect it. Which one is this? Oh, this is the one that was completely redone, right? No, it's this one. Okay, well, this is an easy one. 8-minute dungeon. Let's go. I have precisely 1 cooldown. And I will... Fucking... I won't pull too crazy, but we can do multiple packs for sure because these guys are weenies. We have a black mage, so that's good. We also have a dragoon with no AoE, so... They're dead! I don't have Rampart up. I have the other thing though. I believe in Bay. I believe in Bay, and Bay can do this. Everybody get in here. I'm also popping potions to help out. Because low level dungeons suck. No, I burned my. Oh, I could have stunned that. That way he doesn't have a damage shield. I'm so sorry. I've ruined the entire dungeon. Can we start all over? At least one of us does. I would like to start this dungeon all over, please. I have ruined it in every way. Literally the worst. Where's that one dude? Oh, they're over there. Okay, well. Let's go over here. See, there goes your speed run. There goes my speed run. I'm not going to be able to submit this to FF logs and get my legendary parse. I'm kidding. I've never submitted anything to FF logs in my entire life. This is a joke. Please don't come after me. No! The Dragoon hit the... stop hitting the fucking boss and kill the trash! It's always the mentors. After remaining the last 3 times I've been in Camp Drybone, I begin to think it was named... Would you like it to be renamed Camp Wetbone? That zone might get a reputation being called Camp Wetbone. There's gonna be one jerk here who doesn't want to come with us. Because now I'm curious about Camp Wetbone. I'm not gonna fight them all. I'm just gonna put them around the corner because casters suck. But Blue Parts on Paladin and M12 and what the fuck? Why? Who submitted that? M12 and Jesus. Why am I even a blue parse on that of all things? Was I being sweaty? I was being sweaty, wasn't I? I usually am on PvE content. There's a kitty behind me and she wants to know where's her tuna tacos. The human in front of you needs to go pick up the materials for them to be made. Sorry, in this economy, I can't afford tuna. I can afford tortillas. That's so gross, Sander. I don't even know. And you have 10 logs and just 7.4 to be fair. Why though? I've never just rando submitting shit in normal mode. Randos are the worst. Come on, man. Why are you logging? You know what? Never mind. Got him! There we go. That's how you do that. And then he won't try it again until your sun is back up. People log alliance raids too for some reason. Yeah, people are wild. I don't get it, man. What do you get out of that? Like, what is gained? I don't know. Are we talking about logs? We never uploaded ourselves. Yes, that is right. So Sander looked up my name on FF logs, and apparently someone uploaded a M12N. It just happens because they don't turn it off, and after rating and auto upload it. Who summons me? Me. Who would ever do that? Was Max in that same group, Sander? Was it Max who uploaded my blue parse? How dare you, Maximilian Powell? Listen, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably me. Sorry everyone who plays with me. Damn. Max and Brady are on it? Son of a bitch, it was Max. Max, we can't take you anywhere. Jesus Christ. What was Max's parse color? Since he's out there doing this, what's his parse? What color? May he be judged for his actions. Also blue. Damn. So I was really trying and Max wasn't trying. Got it. They call me the pesky parser. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Bay. You made it a lot smoother, even though I ruined our speed run. I don't want any of that. Wait, they left before I can even calm them? Rude. That's why I said Max tied with the clicker, because I was trying, apparently getting sweaty and Max was not. Because Max is actually good at this game. Thank you, Bay. That's a pretty dress. That looked like it was a boomer outfit, though. That had to have been from the new Alliance raid. Alright, there you go. Jump over the rock, jump through the hole. I forgot to do a smoothness check for the game today. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty smooth. I don't know what it looks like on 2K because I turned off acceleration. Boomer outfit? Yeah, from Final Fantasy XI Raid Husbando. There's a ton of logs for me up there from random shit with randoms. Welcome back, Rand. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the deep craft was a success, nor did I expect anything less. Bedron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. No, Edda! Avir is gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. He pulled everything. Avir had it coming. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. Exactly. Edda did nothing wrong. He shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, it's true. Lalafell, you could have slept the entire pack and could have taken them all one at a time. To the hell with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Damn! Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sakes, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Do whatever you want with it. But wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. No, fuck that guy. You can do better, Edda. I look forward to the rest of her story, and hopefully we see her at level 50, and she's this powerful queen, and she takes no nonsense from anybody. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Right. Now, you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much, at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share the details with you. She nodded. You can see it in the throat there. But that's how pretty she is. Wow, surely she learns from this and has a more supportive party in the future and nothing bad happens. Yeah! Edda, light of my life. Hola, Zabes. I'm not saying I've held off of parsing Unreal, but I have a big backlog. Look at Max bragging about his massive backlog. As an aside, I think I'm done with the raid. Coins and minions be damned. That's fair. Do you have another bad one, or is it just run down? Big backlog activity. That's what they call them. So, you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Gran, and good luck. This change is probably my favorite side story of the entire game. Yeah, they pulled her out of nowhere. I didn't expect this to lead to what she becomes. I actually can do Palace of the Dead now, but I'm not unlocking it on this character. Somebody say Palace of the Dead? When are we going? Who wants to go? I'm not doing... I mean, I am looking to do more Palace of the Dead on Harley. Ads are starting in 20 seconds. Sorry, friends. We run 3 minutes of ads at the top of the hour. It kills pre-roll ads. You won't miss much of anything. But sorry, it's the way Twitch works. They're a company, they need ad revenue, and this is how they do it. This is how I choose to do it because I get next to nothing out of it. I get $3 a month for all my ads. Which granted, you know, $3. I've done worse for $3, but it's just a system's decision at this point. Please be patient with me. Thank you for your patience. Where's my backpack? Get on my backpack! There we go. Our son is with us. The randos did because I apparently had it on public. See, I brought mines to dives with Max last night, and he didn't die once. Nice. You had it set to public, Max. Jesus. Have we had the Warhammer 40k War Bond yet? The tank was one of the won't dodge anything ever types, and also the probably disconnected on purpose to get kicked in and not catch a penalty. Gotcha. And by the time we got rid of them, we were in front of the last boss. And then one of the DPS decided to face pull instead of wait for a fill. So people were dying to the busters at every turn. Incredible. Incredible. No, they delayed a war bond apparently. It's delayed? That sucks. Also, jokes on you, we had Goth Kitty in our dive session. I want to play with Goth Kitty. I don't know who that is. But I like cats. I like goths. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to, judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Grand Lethal by any chance? What a fucking name. Mion sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Sure. They got blown up by Zave's mines and complained. Who put all these mines here? It's a mystery. No one knows. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. They have 9 lives. It's fine. It's true, Franco. Buenos dias. God's almighty. Another second under the sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale if you would be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this winsome lass is the much-lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous! A pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. I am Papa Sean, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Grand of our mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are the clan known as the Toncherries. Toncherries? Like the little stabby guys? Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of the age used to have cherries to work their mines by way of enchanted helms. They were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is often the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the cherries, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. Fortnight? It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Ooh, what did they eat down there? If they've been underground for 300 years. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain, For the sake of the economy of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is a task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in western Thanalan. You take care, you hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Their masters gotta crunch them up and eat them up. Eat the billionaires. Also, again, we were in here earlier. If you don't got it yet, there's a framers kit for the Dragon Quest event in Old Thaumaturgist Guild. You can buy it off the vendor if you already did the event. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. He doesn't look like a painted table. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The militaries have left the place in a right state, and nearly a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could have possibly survived being buried under mountains worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong! Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. When I'm gonna name myself after Minecraft biome competition, and my opponent is Painted Mesa. Right, I can just teleport out there, right? Big yawn. This will be Copperbell Mines. If anyone's chomping at the bit. Oh, big crack in my back. We're going for bitter bark. You know what? Best of luck, Max. Best of luck. May the fish be kind to you. Gross. There's another MSQ roulette with Gaius right now. May he monologue at you less than he did before. However, I do miss the how glib line. Already logged out in a less joking manner this time. No, that's fine. That's okay. Let's see, one of the people in the other parties kept deleting the marker someone was putting on Al-Shah. As some people were using for dodges. And at least 2 points, an entire party was dead on the ground, not taking into account my party's no tank issue, and issues in general of people immediately breaking transcendence upon getting raised without giving us a chance to heal them. And these alliance raids are where Ray doesn't want to heal in EverQuest. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who volunteered to pull the cherries? I didn't think that Papa Sean would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Alright, room for 3 for the Copperbell Mines. Much demand. Have I missed any S ranks? I missed nothing so far. That's pretty good. Okay, Copper Bell Mines. Let's go. Is that a cashew sound I just heard? Such devastation, indeed. Who unsheathed their axe? I heard that. Who out here unsheathing? Oh, it's Naomi Hunter. Where are those shorts from that Naomi's wearing? Are those from like a coffer from Island Sanctuary? I don't recognize it. Unsheathing on stream with somebody else, so they're allowed to do it as long as I don't focus on it. But I myself can't. Actually, I should look at my class quest. Bleeder of the Pack. Level 25. Alright, so I am caught up. Okay. That's not so bad then. Either a coffer or one of the outfits the quest visits NPCs give you. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I forget where it's from. It's cute though. Oh, look, they're here. They're still here. Hello. We found Dolores Bear and his entire party dead. The giants were thorough in their work. Judging by the tracks, it would seem they tried to rush a horde of the creatures. I cannot say for sure what drove an inexperienced crew like theirs to throw caution to the wind, but I do have my suspicions. We are all our own worst critics, and our desire to better past achievements can rob us of good sense. Thus do we become more given to recklessness. While it is important to have goals, we must not fixate upon them to the exclusion of all else. Do so, and one will surely pay the price, as Dolores Bear and his comrades did this day. Wait, was Dolores Bear the green-haired row at Batarons? I've been an adventurer for long years and borne witness to many a pivotal moment in history. Though the times may have changed, the essence of our trade has not. Adventuring has ever been a quest for self-betterment through challenges freely faced, and ever shall it remain so. As an adventurer becomes more experienced, he will naturally acquire a love of justice and an understanding of the spirit of self-sacrifice. Such experience cannot be measured in any tangible way, yet it most assuredly shapes who we are, grounded as it is in the decisions we have made on our journey, and their consequences, good or ill. I sense a light within you, young one, and it tells me that you are destined for greatness. It is? The other new adventurers are dropping like flies. Oh, so the cat girl died too. Are there corpses inside the dungeon? Because that'd be a nice touch for, you know, immersion. Not because I want to see their bodies mangled and all that. But in a minute, if you are still outside, hell yeah. No, look, listen, I will wait, because then I can get into my bullshit with how I pull. Oh, that sucks. You're out? Okay. That was a fast MSQ. Room for 2 for Copper Bell Mines. 8 minutes or less, guaranteed, if I don't fuck up the bosses. Look, the ultimate open is pretty quick. Oh, so you got like the one boss trial thing. Gotcha, gotcha. That fight feels so long now for what it is. But maybe it's just because we lost Cape Westwind, which was like 10 seconds. I miss Cape Westwind. Alright, here we go. Copper Bell Mines. Thank you, Bay. Thank y'all. You missed the memes? Yeah, I missed the markers, the macros for giving the full speech of, of what was to come, and then just blasted. This is the hardest fight in the game? Yep. Yep. Bay, once we get past the elevator, I'm gonna run past them because those monsters reset. Pops him like a grape, pops him like a grape. Hopefully the DPS will also ignore them. Because we run up to the giant and then we got a cat maid. Hey, she looks like that one. Wait, what? The fuck? Oh, we're missing a DPS. Strong start. And the other quiz. Because I looked in the cutscene. Like, first of all, if I get a maid sprout in a full maid outfit, that's not a new player. It just like, who would show up in a fucking fully glammed outfit? The DPS affected us immediately. They did. It's a shame because it's going to be a very quick dungeon, which obviously would be quicker if we had, you know, a full group. Instead, the astronaut. Yes, I'm going to ignore these. I'm going to aggro them, but then I'm going to run past all these guys because they just, again, they just reset anyway. Which might suck for the new DPS who joins our group, but you know. They can also just run past them and it'll be okay. We'll go over here. I think even those guys reset, but I'm not sure. I don't want to pull too much. Man, but only we had our fourth person. That's okay. We're doing great. Well, you get an DPS when minimizing the recruit again button. Did I have the button? How do I recruit again? I never saw the button, did I? You didn't click the button? I was in a cutscene. Oh my god, it's Corey! Corey, I'm sorry about the entrance monsters. Corey, you're my hero. Elf on the way. Corey, you're the best. I'm an idiot. Just sprint past them. It'll be okay. They lose. Give them Mrs. Doubtfire scene. Actually, you should get a portal at the entrance in a minute here once we do this stuff. Thank you for the biddies, beta. Clown. What about the elevator? No, there should be a thingy at the entrance that'll. Also, once we engage, it'll be like, hey, you wanna roll up on these fools? So unless Corey minimizes that, like the way I did, Corey should get teleported here. No, oh my god! Instantly. Colossal Slam! Thank you very much for it. That's very kind of you. I can't interrupt them, so... Damn, that just threw a boulder at Corey. That's kind of rude. What does it say? Oh no, Derek. Yeah, no, they smash you, that's for fucking sure. You want Denny's now? I could go for a Grand Slam breakfast right now. Give me the whole platter. Please and thank you. They threw a boulder at Corey and he didn't flinch. It's true. It's true. What's going on, Antonio? Good morning, Buenos dias. Bald AF, it's true, I am very bald. Mimi is not over there, she's upstairs. I saw the fishing title. I noticed the title right away. I saw the title right away. Much respect on any fishing title. Saint of the Firmament is dead to you? Now listen, some of those fishing titles go very hard. They go hard and I really like them. I forget which one is the one that we need. Is it the blasting cap? I think it's the blasting cap. Yeah, that drops the blasting cap. Thank you. You're welcome. How's it going, Antonio? The question is, will you wear Final Fish when you get it? And that's the question, amongst other titles. I don't need any of this. I don't think I need gear until like... Does this do damage to you? Let's find out. No. Oh, Icarus Ire, what have they done to you? No longer do they go to pieces. No longer... Wait, are there still Spriggans here? I forget if there's Spriggans. Slime? Slime. Wait, so it still divides? Oh, right, it's for AoEs. Gotcha. A little before the battle music starts is disconcerting. A little bit. Wait, did I miss? We're here with the group. My bad. Fire sand. Let's go. It puts the things in the thing. I forget which is the fastest way to do this. Do we just go to the left or do we go down the middle? I forget. I think it doesn't matter. I think it's ultimately the same amount of monsters. This one right here that you want to go. I got potions for this! Oh, there's no monsters over here. Oh, okay, well that's awkward. plundered trousers. Remember when the trash mobs gave experience, so you wanted to kill everything? Pepperidge Farm. I do remember that. I at the time, I remember people being salty about it. It's like, my XP! But they baked it into the bosses, right? So it doesn't matter. So it led to more of these strategies of just killing as little as possible. Just so that you can, you know, not have to deal with unnecessary trash packs that give you literally nothing. No money, nada. Masters must pay. Masters must die. But I do, in fact, very much. Can I stun this guy? We're about to find out. Nope. No bullying this boss. You can bully other bosses, but probably not this one. Well, I didn't mind, but on those times where I'm time MSQ away from leveling up and did all the usual stuff, I miss it. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, just one more ball. Thank you, Bay and Corey. I'm gonna skip this because I can calm Corey before they get out. Thank you. I'm out. Here's where we can go kill random shit in the world. Yeah, we did it. The Croco didn't even show up. Rip. But thank you. I very much appreciate you stepping on Team Baldcap. Bald. No cap here, or is there? I won't tell. And then you hauled ass before I could get the comment. just running. How many comments does this character have? I have 2. I'm 298 to go before I can get the mount. I'm assuming this quest is also level 16, but I think this gets us to the level 17 MSQ. Wait, what do you mean there's a thing? Alright, let's go. And I have to do a duty? Okay, what's this? Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momori. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. In one piece? But this is 14. Is anything past the amount? No. I think there's one at 3,000, and then that's it. No. This? Yeah. AR was darker than most. This guy and his stupid fucking hair. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. Zoomer haircut? What rot. You refugees are all the same. Man, that sounds familiar. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. That also sounds familiar. But I'm a reasonable man. Man, why is this so 13 years later? If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Please allow me to kill everybody here. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. Cowards. Oh wait. Surely one amongst these people. But please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. The commentary still stands. Part 3 of punching bitches, except we actually get to punch with my axe. And who the hells are you when you're at home? Wait, and who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? Astronaut. I've had enough of this mummer's farce, you lot. Teach them a lesson. You're on Vale and you made sure to let the morbos hatch so you get Giga XP. Yup. Or the Rage Max when somebody would kill them before they popped and therefore you couldn't get the Giga XP. Hey, all you assholes, get in here. I don't care. Oh no, I two-shot the thaumaturge. Kick him in the face. Why does this music play during this? Isn't this... What? The fish boat! Why is fishy boat during... Why is the fucking rainbow current playing here? Jesus. Gotta get my seafaring toad. Don't clap. You have weapons and armor? I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. Oh no, my astronaut head. I swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. The problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I'm sure that wasn't caused by, you know, the syndicate. I'm sure that wasn't intentional, right? I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Oda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Oh, he's a generous one. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins, get your Dodo tenderloins, guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you think that Oda was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. That's usually how it works when the prosperity belongs to a very few people. At least that's not happening in real life, though, right? At least we don't have to deal with this, and Dodo tenderloins are through the ceiling, through the roof. Ceiling? Yes, so. Madam, are you alright? Sorry, I just disassociated for a hot minute, ma'am. What now? You mean to threaten the defenseless citizen? Please cut him in half. Just from neck to just between his legs. Just one whoosh. We can do this. I believe in you. Don't explain to him. What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? That was just Stolda over there. She's right there. Look at her ass hiding behind the stone. Fucking creeper. I didn't actually. How long has she been there? Grrr. I will overlook this, but just this once. This dude should be in jail. Let's see what's the trouble. Seriously, though. Catch? If I could, Zabes, I would. Just mines everywhere. God's bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about. Go enjoy your dodo, ma'am, with your family. Yonder cat girl hiding behind the stone. Ever the selfless hero, I see. It has been a while, adventurer. Hi, Stella. She's so pretty with her green eyes. I miss her. I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsa Lominsa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. We? For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good. Whether you mean it or not, it is a happy knack, and one which speaks volumes for your character. I think she likes us. Yet for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me most. I speak of the visions you experience, visions like the one you had mere moments ago, if I am not mistaken. I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit for your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think on my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with Momori. The proprietress of the quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours. Inform her that you've been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. I'd give anyone succor with that helmet. Don't worry about it. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Who's that? Is that... Who is that Midlander? With that hair, with that face? Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Also, alright, so that does change. when she's talking to one of my characters, she's like, I don't mind hearing about a dude's junk every once in a while. It's written differently than the way I just said it, but that is what she says. Ah, Grant, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with the giants in the dark. Your every elmed adventurer Mune said you'd be, Grand. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. That's what she says, Max. She's like, tee-hee, I don't mind hearing about all the dudes you come across and their junk. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Edda! Hi, Edda. Thank you for sparing me the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Ruby Dragon, best of luck, Corey. Get those spareful hands in. Every single cast matters. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. Step 1, don't be a dick to your fiancée, apparently. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask you your name. Grand Lethal, I shan't forget. Thank you, Grand Lethal. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Can't they add her to be like one of the NPCs that comes and heals for us, and she gets better over time? And you know, those fuckers weren't your friends. They were not your friends. No. And then what? So then what? Don't worry about it. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Grand. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Grant, the Silence ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're so certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Interesting. The Scions of the what? The Scions of Seventh Dawn. There they are. No! 40. So do the 40 tickets account for every single pay return? So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise. I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of the 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'Dan. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Grand. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called Waken Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Grand, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I said my piece. Off you go. I don't even get a ticket now. I have to run there? Wait, do I get one ticket? No, that's Jandelane's ticket. Sorry, Jandelane. We return to the Waking Sands, so it begins, Amalea. So it begins. But I have to run there first. No, but yeah, Edda is a character in a very prominent side quest in the ARR. So if you ever... Don't look into it if you're familiar, but if you're ever in the mood to do Palace of the Dead, you know... Don't worry about the name. That is a thing you can do. It unlocks at level 16. It is a means of leveling up classes. If you're looking to level up something else besides your primary class, I'll go to the MSQ. Palace of the Dead, tired after all the partying and happiness. Exactly. That's the full name of Potted. All right, we made it. Oh, Chocobo Keep. Seeds of Change. That's a gardening quest, by the way. Jeez, gardening. Get it out on some errands. Have fun, babe. Be safe. Thank you for the help. Tataru. But thank you for hanging out. Be careful out there. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Wah. I would thank you to not sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Yestola. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? I like how this is the bodyguard to keep the offices safe. Grand Letha. Grand... Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Sataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent was within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Solar? Imagine she has a whole spiel for people who walk in without knowing where they are. Probably. Alright, get in the basement. This is neat though, seeing it before, you know, other quests happen. Ah, and the music. Oh, there's nothing there. It's literally on the map. Arenvald! The homie. The homeboy himself. I had a dream unlike any other. I was myself, but then I became something more. When I spoke of it to others, they directed me here. Did you have one too? Character creation. The one person made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Said that if I joined, I'd get to fight against the Primals and the Imperials both to my heart's content. I know I could get the same by enlisting in one of them grand companies, but I've never been partial to saluting, if you know what I mean. Owly. The receptionist is something else. Did you perchance notice how small she's written the names in her her roll? I couldn't make out a single one, no matter how hard I tried. Sorry, just trying to make idle conversation. This whole affair has me all worked up. I thought for sure that it was some sort of scam, that they were rounding up hapless adventurers for some nefarious ends. But now that I've seen the facilities for myself, I must confess it looks legitimate. Where is she? We don't actually see her until later on. Hey, look, it's the Scion of the Seventh Dawn. They're a Thailander, too. Is that Sandra's face? She's pretty. I take it you're Grand Lethal. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. To who? Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. The introduction. Minnie, everyone knew it.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Hi, Minfilia. Big fan.
I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
You saw a dog with my hair? They were bald?
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time.
The Highlander looks very Midlander.
First,
She
let
does.
me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Every day. Not everything is about you. Wow, it is in this stream. Ish.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
That's very specific.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend
Beta,
the
beta,
boundaries
bata,
of the
beta,
soul.
beta,
Power
both.
known
Bitch.
as
Wow.
the Echo.
Fuck you.
Damn. You can't talk to me like that on my own stream. Thank you for the biddies, though.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
Natural.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Yeah.
That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Oh.
With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
Oh, she looks huffy there.
And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Looking like there might be a little bit of background there, being told not to use it. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate. Oh, I have to level retainers? I don't actually have to do anything. No, fuck that. The particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say the retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides the greater good. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. The greater good, the greater good. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Ah, my eyeball's watery. Oh, my eyeball. Retainer. So this is how you can, if you are hurting for space, you can speedrun this in a couple of hours to get to this point, and just now you have a banking alt. There you go, done, boom. Hello, Yestola. Our organization, the Sons of Seventh Dawn, was formed through the union of two separate entities. The first was comprised of Charlayan natives, such as myself, and was called the Circle of Knowing. The second, made up of individuals that share your rare gift, was known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered in the Seventh Umbral era taught us that only together may we stand against the evil that seeks to consume us. Summoning a primal is no small feat. It requires a tremendous concentration of ether, which is why the beast tribes go to such lengths to obtain crystals. Once they manifest in physical form, their unquenchable thirst for ether only grows stronger. They would drink the land dry with nary a thought to the consequences. Considering their fearsome strength, it would be well within their ability to do so. It is for this reason we must do our utmost to oppose them. Who's this nerd? 7 waning moons see 7 suns rise. Divine order royals, fallen corpses writhe. Thus the divine chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shines clear. They evoke the dire circumstance of this imperiled age. The realm doth shudder and twist, and the dawn lieth cowering neath the stifling blanket of night. And we abide. We await the coming of the unborn era's seed. The light which shall pierce the glowing darkness. I think I might have... Now my eye stings. Ow. Surely I washed my hands after handling all that cayenne. Surely. And yet. Hello, Amphilia. We Sans have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Grand. The dangers are great. Yours is no small endeavor. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. We'll go with that one. A wild rose by any other name.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells?
Not one. No, not even a little bit. Never heard of them.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
No, definitely agitated my eyeball.
Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Nerds.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Oh god, he did voice jump scare. Jesus.
Welcome.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
We've already met.
I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
You ever got
At the
Thancred?
Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose.
It's those ARR voices.
We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Work already? I know I heard a name from one voice too. Like I was just looking to see who it was. These voices do change when they pivot from ARR into Heaven's Ward, but these are the voices for the entirety of the base game.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina & Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Primal.
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
On it.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Alright. Dial it back a little bit there, Thancred. Dial it back, son. Oh, they're all fucking gone. Okay. Hi, Minnie. Through this first mission, you will come to understand the nature of our struggle with the primals. The realm may appear well on its way to recovery, but reality paints a far bleaker picture. Thancred and his boy band haircut. The truth is out there, Grand, and I would have you discover it for yourself. The truth is out there. X-Files music starts playing. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spat of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright, or back to Camp Wetbone, as Smoothie would call it. I never unlocked it. What's going on, Julie? Well, come on in. You thought this quest was for the middle depth of the pool, but is actually the deep end filled with sharks quest chain? Yeah. Alright, let's get out there. Apparently I never got the crystal. Welcome on back. It's good to see you again, Julie. Hopefully you're doing very well. This quest is level what? It's level 17. Okay, so we're closing in. Level 20 is mounts. And Ifrit and all that, so... thankfully I'm much harder than these toads, so that when I can just run through here. Giant frog! Is Max streaming today, is the question. Are the fish in charge? Is my life thank you. Literally not visible on my list anywhere. Thanks, Twitch. I'll give it a minute for the ads to wrap up and all that. I don't know what I'm making for dinner, but I'm gonna go for my walk because gotta get that cardio in. Then gotta make something edible for Mimi. Maybe I'll make pancakes. I haven't made pancakes in a while. I do like me some pancakes. Blueberry pancakes? Pancake. Are we in MSQ now? Nice. Oh, there you go. What the fuck? I saw you, Smoothie. But it's not raining here. I came prepared for all the rain. I'm Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minvilla sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be... Look for the idiot in the astronaut outfit. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help the victims safely return. Can you imagine? There you go. Unsolved mysteries. Let us get. Oh my God! Look at it glitch out. Smoothie, you're invisible. Look at you. Smoothie, not here. The party still remains. Let us get right to it then. Infilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of Saint Adama, Landama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, my friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12's willing. You may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Oh, look, okay, the quest let you back in. The quest, like, okay, Smoothie, you're allowed, get back in here. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up though. I've got food and stuff to do, so thanks for hanging out. YouTube will be back in 3 hours with Subnautica. First time playthrough of Subnautica 1. That'll be in 3 hours at 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for being here, YouTube.